Zach Brown and Andrea Stella, McLaren's key team figures, continued to deny any wrongdoing, insisting in every interview that the team operates with two #1 drivers. But fans, insiders, and pundits alike aren't buying it. The perception of favoritism is spreading, and in the heat of a title fight, perception often carries more weight than reality itself. Once supporters believe a team has a preferred driver, every minor mistake starts to look deliberate. Every strategic choice appears suspicious, and every missed opportunity feeds the narrative that the team isn't operating fairly. Now, with the Las Vegas Grand Prix taking center stage, the world isn't just watching to see who crosses the finish line first. Every eye in the paddock, every fan watching from home, is scrutinizing how McLaren handles the pressure of managing two elite drivers in such a high-stakes environment. Will Lando Norris once again benefit from subtle team protection? Will Piastri be left vulnerable to strategic decisions that could compromise his race? Or will McLaren finally allow the drivers to compete freely, showing that fairness truly exists under the neon lights of the Las Vegas Strip? What has become abundantly clear is that Piastri's social media repost has taken on a significance far beyond a simple online slip. It has morphed into a symbol, a representation of the tension simmering beneath McLaren's outwardly composed and professional facade. It signals that Piastri's patience is wearing thin and that the young Australian may be approaching a breaking point. That single repost has sparked questions about team loyalty, strategic bias, and the balance of power within McLaren, turning what might have been a minor PR blip into a story with the potential to reshape the championship itself. This incident has forced the paddock, the fans, and media analysts to confront uncomfortable questions. Is Piastri's frustration indicative of genuine internal conflict? Was the repost a calculated statement, a cry for help, or merely an accidental tap on a screen? And, most importantly, is McLaren genuinely neutral in its approach? Or is there an unspoken preference, a subtle push to elevate Norris as the United Kingdom's next world champion? Every move, every radio message, every pit call is now being dissected for evidence of bias, and the scrutiny is relentless. Looking ahead to the Las Vegas Grand Prix, my prediction is layered with caution and awareness of the unpredictable nature of the circuit. If conditions remain mixed, Lando Norris is positioned to convert pole into victory, leveraging both skill and, potentially, team strategy to secure maximum points. But Max Verstappen, starting immediately behind him, cannot be ignored. Vegas is notoriously unpredictable, and even the smallest error could disrupt the expected order. As for Piastri, if he maintains focus and keeps his composure under the pressure of intense public and team scrutiny, a podium finish, potentially third place, is within reach. Every lap will be a test of nerves, skill, and resilience, as the young Aussie navigates not just the challenges of the circuit, but the complexities of internal team dynamics. The real story here isn't just about racing. It's about psychology, pressure, and perception. McLaren's ability to maintain the illusion of fairness is now under the microscope, and every decision on track has implications beyond points and positions. Fans, commentators, and rival teams alike are watching closely, trying to read into subtle signs, looking for cracks in the facade, and asking the question on everyone's mind: can McLaren manage two elite drivers fairly when the championship hangs in the balance? So, what do you think? Was Piastri's social media slip an emotional outburst, a strategic message, or simply an accident? Is McLaren truly impartial, or is there a quiet effort to favor Norris in critical moments? And as the Las Vegas Grand Prix unfolds under the bright lights, how will this internal tension influence the outcome of the championship? Share your predictions, weigh in on the debate, and let's see how this unfolding story continues to shape one of the most dramatic F1 seasons in recent memory. The 2025 Formula One season has exploded once again, this time not with an on-track incident, but with a single repost from Oscar Piastri that has shaken McLaren and reignited the most heated accusation of the year. Oscar Piastri suddenly appeared to endorse a quote accusing McLaren of favoring Lando Norris because he is English, marketable, and better for the brand. The quote, coming from none other than 5-year-old Bernie Ecclestone, instantly dragged McLaren into a hurricane of suspicion. By the time Piastri removed the post, screenshots had already spread across social media, inflaming old debates that many believed had died months ago. But instead, the Las Vegas night sky became the backdrop for a new wave of accusations, this time bigger, louder, and more damaging. And the timing couldn't be worse. Piastri's once commanding championship lead has vanished, replaced by a 24-point deficit against Norris. Strategic missteps, questionable pit calls, and the infamous Papaya Rules have all been placed under the microscope. Is McLaren secretly sabotaging Oscar Piastri to secure the title for Lando Norris? If you're following this chaotic 2025 season, if you want to understand what's really going on behind the scenes and whether McLaren's image of fairness is finally cracking, make sure to subscribe because this video explains everything the team doesn't want you to see. The drama that erupted at the Las Vegas Grand Prix did not come from an engine failure, a crash, or a controversial penalty. Instead, it came from something far more unexpected. A single Instagram repost from Oscar Piastri that sent shockwaves across the paddock. The graphic, quoting Bernie Ecclestone, accused McLaren of favoring Lando Norris because he is more marketable, has star quality, and is better for publicity. It stayed on Piastri's profile for only a few hours. Yet the damage was immediate. Screenshots spread like wildfire, and suddenly the biggest conversation of the weekend wasn't about lap times or tire strategies, but about whether McLaren was intentionally holding back one of its own drivers. To understand why this blew up so violently, we must look back at the trajectory of the 2025 season. After winning the Dutch Grand Prix in August,